All of this to get more hydrogen. Oh, that was cool. Look at that. We just saw a ship jump in from warp. It's little things like that. This game is just incredible. Oh, it's just so good. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's just so good. Right. Perfect landing, as ever. How are we doing for power over here? 70% satisfaction. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. We now have a full belt of hydrogen, though, and this is undoubtedly going to cause problems. Yep, so this causes problems with graphene. Oh, my goodness. This is why I can't have nice things. There's always a problem somewhere. There's always a problem somewhere. Right. Very unfortunate, yes, that our spicy ice production was just not there. Not there when we needed it. Not there when we needed it. We should still be making strange matter though. Right? Yes, we are. Deuterium we now have plenty of, which is excellent. So that's looking nice. But power is our real problem. Deuterium fuel rods, we're not doing good for those at all. I don't even have any deuterium fuel rods on my backside to fix that one, I'm afraid. There is a way that we fix this. The way that we fix this is by deleting this entire belt. Easy. And then requesting, perhaps here, probably here, actually, now that I think about it, requesting supermagnetic rings. 100, whatever. 100 supermagnetic rings, and then we yoink this out of the side here. There we go. And take this down and across there. Yeah, this game just looks so freaking good. I just don't know how it does it, to be honest. I don't know how it does it, but it just looks incredible. It just looks incredible. It just looks so darn good. Okay, so apart from power, everything is pretty much looking peachy at the moment. Everything is pretty much looking peachy. This is all looking fine. We got a little bit of iron coming in there. Really, what we'd love to see is a little bit of an uptick in this vicinity. It would be great if we could get some more of these engines here. But again, you know, that's reliant on more iron, and we're gonna need more power in order to get that all working properly. I wonder if a short-term solution is just adding more iron processing capacity over here. To be honest, this is a complete waste of time, given that we just don't have enough. We don't have enough iron being mined over here. What we can do though, is we can just straight up plonk down some more iron mines over here. If I go nab a little bit of extra foundation, we can plonk down some more iron mines, which is going to completely eviscerate our long-term prospects of being able to sustainably mine that iron deposit. But I mean, mining and sustainability don't really belong in the same sentence at the best of times. So therefore, nothing matters. And it's all fine. Right. Nab some foundation and then head back. Do not bury the vein. Okay. Vein improvements. Vein improvements. I think I might have got like the first level of vein improvements. But I don't think that I got the second level of vein improvements, actually. So that might be a good intermediate stop. There we go. And power. Right, we should probably look into upgrades. So, vein sorter cargo 3 stacking 2. I mean, that would be nice to get, but again, not super handy. Yeah, vein utilization. Minus 6% ore consumption. Yeah, let's queue that up. Can I delete? Oop, activate that. I don't think that... Yeah, I keep my progress, which is kind of cool. Let's get the vein utilization, given that that's pretty darned easy for us to do. We can do it pretty darn quick. This is all... I thought this was level 2, but apparently I'm just sorely mistaken. There we go. Now it's level 2. Now we're talking. There we go. All upgraded. Let's get additional level 2 belt over here. Doesn't really solve our problem, to be honest, because we still have a massive power shortage, but it's fine. See, for anything that is requiring only the basic 3 science techs, then we're pretty much there in terms of resource storage. Like, we got a lot of stuff going for us in that regard. Red tech, blue tech, and yellow tech we're actually pretty fine for. It's just the rest of the tech cards. In fact, not even that, actually. Purple we're pretty much okay for. It's just green. And green is reliant pretty heavily on the graviton beads. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look at green. What's causing the problem? Now it's the quantum chips. Okay, so the graviton beads have sorted themselves. It's now entirely processors, which... Is that still silicon that's causing the problems here? Yeah, so silicon is causing the problem. It's not even silicon, it's copper. Okay, that's actually legit. Can I... Wait, local demand. I have local demand of copper, and I just haven't linked this up. Okay, there we go. We got... this is just a disaster. Research speed, level 2. 60 hash. I don't think I care about that. You know what? Let's get vein utilization. Let's leave this hooked up for now. And let's hook the copper up. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay. I had no idea that I'd actually set this all up, with the exception of laying the belt. However, this is a super easy fix. Upgrade this. Now we're talking. Look at that. Look at that. That's going to give us all of the stuff that we need in order to make processors just go that little bit faster. Nice. Okay. Exactly. We don't need green science for this vein utilization tech, which I should have probably got earlier. There's a load of upgrades that are really super handy, actually. Ray transmission, solar sail life. I should probably get solar sail life, to be honest. Energy circuit as well. Most of them, I don't think any of the things that I'm, apart from Mecha Core, none of them require green science, and green science is the only thing that we are seeing in super short supply at this moment in time. So that's okay. Would be good if we could get upgraded processing facilities here. Gonna need more parts though. Alright, so this is, you know, it's not perfect, but it's far from the worst case scenario. It's actually very, very okay on the whole. So that's looking good. Yeah. It's all great. Vein utilization is going to help out however much, I don't know, but I guess we'll see. How many more backlog yellows do I have? Not many. Okay, holy cow. Well, I say that. I've got a whole belt worth of yellows that loops around the entirety of the base. We could maybe fix that and instead just introduce some drones to do the job in half the time, I guess. What did I need? Plastic and then graphite. Oh yeah, graphite. Oh yeah, graphite. Oh yeah, graphite. Oh yeah, graphite. Graphite is a problem. Graphite is a problem now. Part of it, I guess, is a problem because we need it for... Yeah, we need it for red science. Man, is it just a case of chaining together more and more and more oil machines? Is that it? Is that our best case scenario here? I feel like maybe that's it. I kind of thought that I was past the point of oil refinery stuff, but maybe not, I guess. Maybe certainly automating oil refinery production would be kind of good. But then we're just gonna have a problem with our. Then we're just gonna have a problem with oil later down the line, you know. Particle canisters. Particle canisters are a problem. More refineries. More refineries are seemingly required. I don't when I say the oil runs out, I don't mean that the crude oil is going to run out. I mean that the refined oil is going to run out, for want of a better phrase. Also, this can probably be removed, actually. This entire setup is kind of redundant now. Okay, also that was the next level of vein exploitation, or whatever it's called. I'll get back on the Dyson Sphere stress system grind, which is grand. It's just more freaking iron. More freaking iron. I think more oil refineries, certainly in the short term, is good. I think more refineries doing X-ray cracking, definitely required. Definitely required. Let's see if we can try and build a couple of those whilst we're working on this. As I say, I thought that we were past. I sincerely thought that we were past oil refineries. But, you know what they say, you're only one step away from being in a massive oil deficit. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Glass as well. Goodness gracious me. I think a couple of... Yeah, so a couple of miners are still mining junk. But most of them are mining... Most of the mining is still happening at a pretty decent pace. And to be honest, I think that I'm supplementing my local iron with a significant amount of off-world iron anyway, which seems to be doing something. Seems to be doing something. I also think maybe solar panels. Maybe we just return to solar panels, given that they are so easy to make. They are so easy to make, and we have literally all of the ingredients right here to make them. Circuit boards. Yep. Also, we are running low on circuit boards. But you know, that's a problem for a future potato as well. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Okay, yoink that over there. Let's do some solar panels. Let's do some solar panels temporarily. I think that that's a good play. There we go. Nice. And then let's work on the oil refineries, because oil refineries certainly love power. They love power. Well, I say that. I mean, they love power about as much as the next thing. Accumulators have been fully automated. Yeah, so accumulators are fully automated. Even the charging is automated. In fact, orbital collectors are just fully automated now as well. So eventually, getting hydrogen to produce power will be possible. It's just gonna take hella time, to be honest. That's the only thing. And if I can fix all of the intermediate problems, then we'll be golden. In fact, there's not really any intermediate problems. There's just, I guess, intermediate optimizations that could be made. And nothing's ever really a problem, is it? There's just room for improvement. Go. Freaking magnets as well. Gosh darn, we always need magnets. Alright, solar panels. Let's just, I don't know, we'll double down on this solar field over here, I guess. It's very very good looking at the moment, but I'm almost certainly going to trash that that good looking vibe. Need foundation support. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want to commit my foundations right now. Cool. I do not have any batteries in rotation at this moment in time. I did actually take a couple of batteries. I think I took the batteries up because I wanted to lay them, or I wanted to put them into the charging station and use them for orbital collectors. Right, we're at 65%-ish satisfaction. I should get some batteries down so that at least we have some sort of stability overnight. We don't have any burnable resources, do we? I don't think that we've got any burnable resource in large quantities. Apart from perhaps refined oil. Speaking of refined oil, let's do something like this. So I want to take out resources from this side. Let's yoink this up. And take another belt all the way along here. Lack of item? Yep, lack of item. There we go. And we'll actually probably yoink a few more belts. So we probably have a decent amount of oil processing capability. We're going to need to improve it, though. Obviously, we don't want to be stuck with highly limited oil processing. Gonna just fly out here to get some additional belts. There we go. Some additional inserters. What the heck, eh? Sure. We also probably want to automate better belts as well. At the moment, just sticking with the basic belts, pretty disappointingly slow. But that's okay. Anyway, the whole reason that I'm doing this is that I feel it'll make a little bit of a difference. Is this a graphite belt here? This is a graphite belt here. We kind of need to keep this one. Oh boy, that's a belt crime right there. But no matter. Keep it level. Keep it level. Excellent. And we have arrived at the end of the road, or at the end of the belt. Right. So, this is where we can start working on our next oil production area. Yoink this up. To be honest, this might provide the proper impetus to move our yellow science by drone ship, as opposed to ridiculously long stupid belt as it is being moved at the moment. Okay, 3 oil refineries. 3 freaking oil refineries for now. We've still got our patented oil refinery transfer technique. Move hydrogen. Move graphite. Move hydrogen. Right, so X-ray Kraken. X-ray Kraken is what we're after. And then... ooh, yes, I tell you what, let's use... let's yoink that down. Excellent. And then we want to... what do we want to do? This belt needs to hook up to this belt here. Easy enough. Cool. And then this belt here needs to probably be elevated, if at all possible. Let's sort out the hydrogen. Well, no, graphite onto that belt there. Graphite onto that belt there. We elevate the hydrogen belt here. Good stuff. Keep it elevated as well. Doesn't need to look pretty, just needs to be functional. Alright, nice. And then we should also have a hydrogen output again at this side, just for overflow, which is going to be staffed by one of those slow inserters so that we prioritize delivery of resource to the subsequent refinery. Cool. Alright, let's get the rest down. Output is hydrogen here. Output is hydrogen there. Wonderful. What did I need for additional power pylons? Freaking iron and freaking magnets. It's always the same. Also, we are out of yellow science. Like, we are straight up out of yellow science. Like, there is nothing left in the yellow science bank. Apart from, of course, the junk that is on the belts at the moment. There is no more. There is no more. Let's juice up as fast as we can. Power satisfaction has never been this unsatisfying. Sincerely hate to see it. Give me some magnets. Here we go. First, get back on the oil refinery game. In fact, whilst I'm over here, give me a few bits of steel. Right, more oil refineries. 7 whole oil refineries. That's a step in the right direction for sure. Then we need to get some power cabling down as well, which we need magnets for. Really, all of the magnets that we just yoinked out of the chest there wasn't enough. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Either way, I think if we fix graphite, we fix everything. We fix absolutely everything. It may be a little bit of an overcomplication of things, but it's just that simple. What's the issue here? Why am I not moving? There we go. Okay. And no point in building another wind turbine over there, because we're just going to ditch it in a second when we expand this out. Let's see if we can get this operational right now. There we go. No power. What's the issue? Lack of material. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that we needed to kickstart this with a little bit of hydrogen. Fun fact. Right, let's oh, quick. Burn off some deuterium, which is going spare. I was thinking, let's cancel the construction of a couple of refineries just temporarily so that we can get the priority stuff done. The priority stuff being the power pylons, so that we have the ability to just spam out as many refineries as we possibly can. Alright, so level 2. Level 2. How many refineries am I going to even be able to maintain with this? I wonder. I feel like it's probably going to be a fair few. I feel like I've already ordered like a lot. It's probably the most refineries. I suppose there's more over there. It just feels like a lot. Perhaps that's it. All right. There we go. All right, more hydrogen is needed over here, and the hydrogen needs to be fed in somewhat constantly. I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to figure that out later. It's not a priority at this moment in time. Let's just paste that stuff down. We do more refineries over here. There we go. In a line. How many more refineries am I working on? A fair few. A fair few. Okay. What are we? We're on course for what? We're a quarter of the way done. We're a quarter of the way done through our second tech. So at this present moment, we are on course for 1. We're on course for probably 1, I would imagine. Okay, graphite. I've stupidly placed that in a ridiculous position. That pylon, that is. There you go, move that around. Okay. The hydrogen. The graphite. The hydrogen. The graphites. The hydrogen. That's looking good to me. Oh, that's looking so spicy. That's looking so spicy. Okay. So, I need to get graphite onto this belt here. So we're gonna get graphite on both sides of the belt here. Hydrogen. Hydrogen. Graphite and graphite. I think Twitch is doing something. There's some like isn't there like a public vote for what the Forever PogChamp is gonna be? I seem to remember reading that somewhere on Twitter a while ago. I must confess, I don't keep up with what's going on in the influencer economy. Perhaps I should. Perhaps I should. Am I a bona fide influencer now? I really hate that term. It's just freaking dreadful. I will say though, this is probably just about the most consistent thing that I've ever built. This is looking remarkably good. We're still building more oil refineries. How many freaking oil refineries did I order here? We got 4 more oil refineries after this one. Oh boy. Alrighty. Oh boy. I know technically, you know, a couple of people look to me for recommendations on strategy games and whatnot. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I feel very, very privileged. That people respect my opinion enough to occasionally play the video games that I enjoy playing. However, that being said, there's something just so viscerally horrible about the word influencer that I just can't get the taste out of my mouth. It's just such a, I don't know, like such a markety term, you know? I just really don't like it. I really don't like it. Influencer. It's just ugh. Ugh. It's horrible. It's horrible. Okay. There we go. No. There we go. All right, that actually looks kind of perfect. Is this my magnum opus? Why, yes. Why, yes, it is. All right. I've been thinking, actually. I really enjoyed playing that beaver game. I think I'm gonna do a bespoke video on it at some point. That Timberborn game. I think it was really a really great game. Whilst we're on the topic of good games, I was surprised at how much of a difference the whole season thing made. Because I played it a while ago, and I mean, it was okay, you know. I will play and almost certainly enjoy almost every single city builder automation game in existence. You know, that's my jam. But the seasonality was a big improvement. Yes, but there is an inherent problem with the Beaver game, Timberborn, because of the countless number of beaver jokes that everyone is able to make. Okay. You know, the worst thing about this oil setup is the sheer level of minutia that is required in order to make it operational. And there is a lot of it. But does look good though. It does look good. Does look very, very good. Okay. So it's graphite here. Graphite here. Hydrogen. Hydrogen. I mean, again, with the copy-paste facilities, this game is just going to be... This game is just going to be so easy. This game is going to be too easy. Like, adding blueprints in Factorio, it's just going to be a completely, entirely different game. I wonder what the speedrun record is going to be. I'm really curious to see how people speedrun this game. Like, there's already got to be some crazy speedrun record, doesn't there? Hydrogen. Hydrogen. Oh, please end me. Please end me. This is taking such a long time. Alright, there we go. We did it. We did it. Okay, so as long as we're able to get some sort of hydrogen input, then this entire system will work in perpetuity, I believe. Which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. And we also need to make sure that we have a hydrogen output at this side. There we go. Thank you, video game, for freezing just at the right moment. Factorio is such a great game because the first time that you play it, if you play it alone without watching any, you know, YouTube videos or whatever, then you build just like the most atrocious piece of garbage. At least I did. I can only sort of speak to my own experiences. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. You know, Potato, you still build atrocious pieces of garbage. Fair comment. Fair comment. I sympathize with that point of view. But, you know, after you learn what like a main bus is, then, you know, life changes. literally life changes. And it just becomes a different game. But that's the way that it's meant to be played, I think. You know, you can't take that away from people. You don't have to bus in Factorio. You don't have to bus in Factorio, but, you know, it's stuff like that that sort of just changes the game, I think. And it's, there we go. This is looking real good, real spicy here. I like it. I like it. I think it's when you go from that stage of not understanding how everything fits together. So, for example, you know, when you start in Factorio, when you start in any process management game, I guess, as you're working through the tech tree, as you're learning to understand what the tech tree actually is and what is demanded of you, you learn to build with scale. You know? And that's kind of important. And that's, you know, that's the journey of Factorio, isn't it? Hey, Sora, how's it going? All right. this is all looking good. We do need to maybe inject some hydrogen into the process a little bit, but to be honest, don't really anticipate too much of a problem here. It's working. It's working. Slowly but surely, it's all ramping up, which is excellent. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. So this is extra graphene. It's free real estate. It's free real estate. I like me some free real estate. Let's trash this. Let's trash this belt. Oh my goodness, the game didn't like that. It froze up for a sec. All right. So graphite we have coming through. You know what? Thinking about it more acutely. I guess I do pretty much play games that give people headaches under most circumstances, or at least I play games under most circumstances that can give people headaches. But you know, sometimes the headache is the fun part. You know. There we go. Output there. Yellow supply. Cool. How are we doing power-wise? I think during the day our power is not terrible. During every other time, our power is terrible. Put it this way. If heads ain't hurting, then the game probably ain't for me. Which is highly ironic. Given my capability with games like this. Anyway, let's ditch this yellow belt here. No. I don't want to ditch that side of the yellow belt. How do I ditch the belt without completely trashing everything? I don't want to trash absolutely everything. Hold on. Right. No. Ditch this. Yes. How much did I trash? How much did I trash? I trashed a lot, but not all of it. Okay, shift. Trash it all. Okay, that actually worked out not too badly. That actually worked out not too badly at all. Let's hook this up here. We'll say yellow demands. Yep. And we'll yoink yellow into here. Say 5,000, whatever. And we'll do something like that. There we go. What do you know? We fixed it. We done fixed it. Now it doesn't look nearly as bad as it did. Still doesn't really work perfectly well though, but there we are. Right. I mean, everything is working as it should. Loads of blue science. Enough green science. We're definitely making progress on green science. Microcrystalline components, I suspect, are probably still the issue over here. Yeah, so microcrystalline components are still problematic. Still highly problematic, in fact. And now we've got another just dearth of silicon. Oh, high purity silicon, you do frustrate me. It's so miserable as well. It's just the freaking worst. Well, we'll add one more. We'll add one more for good measure. High purity silicon. There we go. I wish that we could get some smeltery upgrades. Smeltery upgrades would make this whole shebang so much more simple. It would be so much easier. It would be so much easier. Okay. Right. New suggestion. New suggestion. Instead of burning excess hydrogen, we're gonna burn excess oil over here. I have a real desire to just burn off the useless stuff. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's burn off the useless stuff. The excess. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay. So I really do not think that this is going to work tremendously well, but there we go. Graphite gives 6.3. This gives 4.4. That's fine. That's fine. We're actually able to sustain all of these P-gens. And that's looking pretty impressive. So that's gonna, you know, solve two problems. It's gonna fix our power situation, and it's gonna fix our graphite situation as well. The only problem is, long term, will we be able to see our graphite recover? I have no idea. We got a lot of graphite coming in. Oh, I see what the issue is here. I see what the issue is. Hold on. Destroy this belt. Destroy this belt. Here's what we need to do. We need to root this slightly differently. Yeah, okay, so this is like a pretty crucial problem that I've missed thus far. So now what we've done is we've split from the main, I guess the main bus, the main graphite bus. We've split that off, and now that is gonna head along this way, go towards diamond production, which is kind of nice, you know, don't get me wrong. I love having as much diamond production as we do. However, more importantly, this graphite is going to come along this belt, along down here, along this way. This is a really, really winding, twisted graphite belt. But the long and the short of it is that it eventually gets to the chemical plant, which is very important because the chemical plant is what we use to produce organic crystals. Hold up a second. I have a better recipe for organic crystals. Why am I even using graphite for this? Hold the phone. Hold the freaking phone. Oh, hold on. Stop. Organic crystals. Organic crystals. I think that I can order. Hold on. This is a big no-no. Big no-no here. I'm gonna put down one of these, which is of course going to absolutely destroy our power situation, as it always does. Can I order organic crystals from organic crystal veins? Remote demand. You know what? I bloomin' well think that I can if I get some warp fuel in here, which I can do super easily. I should also make sure that I'm not out of Casimir crystal stuff, because I would almost wager... Oh, apparently we're not out of warp fuel there. Oh, we've got... Oh, yeah, of course. we got all of our warp fuel stuck in this bucket here, or in this chest there. Anyway, I'm pretty certain that in one of the copious number of worlds that I've visited, I'm pretty sure that in one of them I plonked down an organic crystal mine, because I'm pretty sure that that was a priority of mine. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that I did at some point care about getting that set up. So that would at least fix some problems. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I did it. I'm like 90% sure that I did it. There you go. Give me these crystals, please. Give me these crystals. I can't imagine I would put down the mines and not set up the interplanetary logistics system alongside it, if that makes sense. So if I just get 10 processors, by the way, chronic shortage of processors, almost entirely caused by a lack of silicon. Right, 50 warp fuel. Let me nab one of these. There we go. Should be done super quickly. We can automate that, by the way. There's no reason why we shouldn't. We can definitely automate production of the droids or the drones. Alrighty. Where's my drone ship? Where do be my drone ship? It's here. Alright. Let's put it in. Let's see if this immediately gives us something. It gives us something! Okay, that's so good. Okay, well that... You know what that means? That means that we can ditch this entire process. Wow. Okay, that's kind of bonkers. Oh, wow. The returns. Okay, the returns on that. Holy cow, that's crazy. I'm actually struggling to describe exactly how bonkers that is. That is huge. What are we? We're about 50% of the way through. We're about 50% of the way through. The problem is green tech. We need more green tech in order to fulfill the demand. I just can't believe this. I cannot actually believe this. So this entire area just needs to be taken up. Yeah, I think I'm holding on to it for some reason or another, but it's just consuming graphite, and it's consuming a whole bunch of resources that we really don't need to care about. Yeah, I think we just take it all up. Yeah. I'm in a state of absolute incredulity here. This is bonkers. This is absolutely bonkers. So that means that there is no longer as stringent a demand on our refined oil. There's not going to be a demand for anything. We're going to be just fine. Oh my goodness gracious me. Alright, in the interest of completing the current research task, I will try and up my green production as much as I possibly can. I'm pretty certain that the vast majority of the issues are coming from the fact that we just don't have enough processors. Increasing processors is a huge pain. Microcrystalline components are so difficult to produce. So difficult to produce specifically in large enough quantities to justify making them. Or justify investing more effort and energy into them. This is looking good at least. There we go. Ditch that. Ditch the graphite. Yeah. How do we get more microcrystalline components? How do we do this? How do we do this? Does this need to be an extra planetary activity? I almost feel like maybe it does have to be. Like, we just need to move it off-site. Local demand, remote supply. I think this needs to be done off-planet. See, the thing is that I've got plenty of assembly machines, right? I've got plenty of assembly machines. Copper is supplied here. And we can always increase the number of smelters that we have. And actually, tell you what. We could use this. Can I upgrade this facility? I can't upgrade this facility. That's a shame. I would like to upgrade this facility. I would like to make it into an interplanetary system. Too close to another logistics station? Yeah, I understand. Okay, here's what we do. I think we just yoink this all out. Yeah, yoink this all out. Take it away. And then put this on. I am looking for specifically one of these. Too close to another logistics station. Need foundation support. Don't worry about it. We got it. Okay. Actually, kind of hate that location because what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand the smeltery area over here. This is something that shouldn't be too difficult to do, although foundation support is irritatingly not there when I need it because I haven't filled it up with steel. but that's okay. But scaling this up, I think, is totally doable. It's totally doable, and in fact, dare I suggest, it's pretty easy. As long as we have power, though. That's the only thing that really grinds my gears at this moment in time, is my distinct lack of power. Alright, so keep this coming down here. Excellent. And then we'll keep on branching this out on both sides. There we go. Keep this at level 2. That's fine. Okay. Next thing that I'm after a splitter here. This splitter is going to be pretty crucial, because it is going to be this splitter that splits the purified silicon into an area which is hopefully going to be off planet. Right. What, the fact that we're moving stuff off planet, is that what's Pog? Alright, let's do this. There we go. Alright. The upgrade planner is pretty Pog. The upgrade planner is pretty Pog. It's actually really, 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 it's a game changer. It's a total game changer. Right, so this goes in there, like so. Also, I am very, very close to running out of juice. In fact, I am super close to being out of juice. Let's coal up. Let's do refined oil too. We'll burn all of the refined oil that we possibly can. Okay, and then keep the good times going with the smelteries, I suppose. Alright, and this is going to come down this way. Go, and all the way along here. Right. I don't necessarily think that this is going to be enough. I still don't think that this is going to be enough high purity silicon. Can you believe that? It's actually ridiculous to consider that this is not going to be enough high purity silicon. But yet, here we are, and I'm suggesting such a thing. This is level 1 belts, but look, again, we can upgrade level 1 belts at any time. We don't need to worry about necessarily upgrading it right now. We can hold off for a little while. Alright. Feels kind of weird to, you know, bring a... Excuse me? Feels kind of weird to consider that we're going to be bringing a resource to our planet and then we're immediately going to be kicking it off the planet in order to get changed into something else, but I suppose we have the ships to do so. Oh, hate that tremendously, actually. It's fine. One or two more bits of belts, and I think we'll be across the line. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. Ooh. Oh, boy. Don't look too closely at that. Oh yeah, that's gnarly. That's gnarly. Also, this is almost certainly going to be deserving of level 3 belts. Okay, now we just sort out the outputs. And then we're golden. After, of course, we sort out the power. Come to think of it, there's quite a lot of things that we need to sort out before we are golden. I feel like maybe I should have just stopped like 2 smelters earlier. But then if I did that, I would never be able to forgive myself. Okay. Paste. The fact that you can't mass paste is a shame, but c'est la vie, early access, etc, etc, etc. Alright, I mean that's looking real good. However, we ain't got enough silicon coming through here. Let's build big level 2 belts. Big level 2 belt. This is gonna need to be way more pogged, this belt. I'm telling you that right now. We're gonna need to get real good belts. Is this level 3? Oh, this is level 3 belt already, actually. There we go. Okay, that's level 3 all the way down to the end. That looks good. That looks really, really good. Also, there is no reason why this belt can't be broken here, and instead of going down this way, it can just instead feed straight into the machine. There we go. Feed it straight in there. Excellent. That's looking good. That's looking good. Making everything diagonal. I mean, you can do that to some degree with the shift key, but I mean that would be disastrously bad for the very organized look that I'm definitely going for. Okay. Importantly, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be sorted. I need to get a couple of drone ships, maybe. What do we need? Reinforced thrusters. All right, let's go and juice up, and then let's do the off-world stuff, which actually I suspect will probably be easier. We'll probably want to just do it on a Hoth as well. Also, look at the graphite that we've got now. We've managed to backlog pretty significantly good supply of graphite here. Given that we're not using it for organic crystal production anymore, I guess it makes sense. I cannot believe that I didn't get organic crystal production, or organic crystal transport anyway, set up earlier. Actually, I can believe that. That sounds very much like me. Okay, graviton, beads. Yeah, it's all looking fine. Yeah, it sounds like a future potato problem is a term I'm very comfortable using. Very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. Overly comfortable, I would suggest. All right, look at that. We're actually feeding a little bit of excess graphite into the power network over there, which is good. Right, we need to go off-world. What do I need to bring with me? Nothing, really. I think we've got everything that we need. I think that we have everything that we need. Microcrystalline components need to be assembled over there. We've got copper. Oh, no. I know what I need before I go. I need to real quick set up a... where is it? It's here. Right here. To real quick set up a couple of drone ships that will be able to do our bidding whilst we're gone. 2 drone ships will be probably adequate, at least for now. They take 400 a pop, so it's quite a significant number. Take some of those as well. Build more drone ships? No, we need more processors. This is all in an effort to get more processors. Can you believe it? Okay, let's go to Hoth. Let's go to Hoth. We're probably gonna have enough juice to get there. Probably. Just look for the big mass of solar sails that are currently, yeah, making their way towards the sun. That's how you know where Hoth is. Okay, and then also see if we can crank something, anything, I don't know, into our fuel burning drive. Maybe we crank in a critical photon. Oh no, we can't do that. We're not allowed to. I've tried to do that before. I kind of wish that if you stuck a critical photon into your mech, it would just destroy it. That'd be pretty amusing, to be honest. Alas, that's not how it works. I've got level 3 assembly machines, by the way, with me, which is good. However, we're going to scale it up with just level 2s and probably level 1s as well. Alright, and that's our second logistics vessel, which should be fine. Let's speed up a little bit more. And we're arriving ahead of schedule. Man, this game is just gorgeous, isn't it? What a gosh darn good looking game. Right, we're on a collision course, which is exactly what we want to see. There we go. Easy. Nailed it. Alright. Still a little bit low on the old juice, but that's fine. This is the logistics hub that we're looking for. I'm kind of hoping that we can reuse this one. So we're going to say, you are going to request remote demand copper. And let's give you two of those. There we go. And then we're also going to put you on remote demand high purity silicon. And then you're going to supply microcrystalline components. That's the aim of the game. That is the aim of the freaking game. Also, this... How are we doing power-wise over here? We have 100% power satisfaction? Really? What? There we go. That's more like it. 19%. That's kind of what I anticipated, actually. Ugh. Yeah. I think we were just looking at one singular power turbine or wind turbine over there. It's fine though. It's fine. We don't need to necessarily worry about that for now. What I do need to worry about is making sure that I constantly have a satisfaction off. I've never seen that before. I've literally never seen that. Hold on. Are we connected up over here? This isn't connected. What the heck is going on? I thought this was all connected in a connected fashion. Satisfaction is now back up to 70%. Okay, that's good. So there's a lot of generation capability in the system. Good. Just checking, video game. Just checking. Right, let's limit that to like, I don't know, 2000. Let's limit that to like 2002. And then let's just set up the basics. We'll get the copper belts. Yep. And then we'll get the... I really hate how that works. The silicon belt. We'll just bring it across here. Bring it across there. And let's get the assembly machines set up on this side, I guess. Start with level 3. Given that that's the best that we've got. We'll do level 1 inserters. Level 1 inserters. We're probably going to need to bump those up to level 2 inserters. Almost certainly level 3 inserters at some point. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough speed? I feel like the answer to that is no. I feel like we're going to need more speed. But it's fine. Let's do that in there, that in there. That distance is troubling. Let's worry about that in a second. Look, proof of concept is just getting it all down, and then we can worry about the specifics later. Is that a ship that I see docking? It is indeed. Marvelous. Man, ever since I've stopped burning deuterium fuel rods, who'd have thunk it? My power has been super shaky. I need to get back to that. I need to get back to juicing on the go. Alright, and then we want microcrystalline components here. Nope. There we go. That's everything. What are we after? High purity silicon. High purity silicon is en route. It's going to take a little while. Probably want to crank this up a little bit, given that there's going to be a supply or a demand lag, I guess, that we're going to need to factor in. Can we burn strange matter? No, strange matter is prohibited from being burnt. That's fine. What is that? That's silicon. It's crazy that we're moving silicon back to our OG planet and then bringing it back in the form of high purity silicon. That's almost something that we're going to want to cut out at some point in the future, but for now I'm fine just to process the silicon on my home world and then bring it back to the outer reaches of the rim via space vessel. Yeah, that's okay. That is a-okay with me. I'll add my high purity silicon to the mix. How long does it take? I almost wonder if it's quicker just to do it with warp fuel. I don't think we can do... What is it? Distance to enable warp. Yeah, we can enable warp fuel on this journey. I don't think that it's worth it, given that warp fuel is somewhat of a rarity at this moment in time. But it would definitely speed things up a little bit. Come on, video game. Where are all the bits? Where are all the ships? I feel like maybe we need more. Maybe we need more ships? Is that the problem? It does also take just a tragically long time to send them across. The good news is, however, is that once it's up and running, we should be fine. I tell you what, whilst we're waiting for that to happen, I do have one other thing that I need to do whilst I'm here, and that is to extend ever so slightly the EM rail ejector system. Yeah, I should get the ship cargo capacity. It's garbage. Offset. Yeah, there is no reason why I shouldn't get that upgrade. Do we have any other method of power? We can move this around, can't we? Yes, we can. We can probably tweak this ever so slightly, too. There we go. What do you know? It works. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, apart from the fact that we don't quite have enough power here, which again, that's a future potato problem, that is. That's a future potato problem. 50%, it's linked. Okay, good, just checking. This is the part of the process that I most care about. Right, microcrystalline components. Keep them coming. So the only issue, really, is that we need a faster inserter on the input, specifically of the silicon. Alternatively, why don't we double it up? Let's double it up. It's not a perfect solution, but it is the only solution that I can deploy right now whilst I don't have the correct resources on my person. Let's delete that. Try again with the placement. Good. Okay. And as suspected, that has exposed a couple of flaws in the system. Notably, we're not able to output enough silicon onto this belt here, which means it's upgrade time. There we go. Level 2 silicon belts. And I think that should be enough. Did that upgrade? Yeah, that upgraded everything, apparently. Alright. Weird. We still don't have... Oh, no. Tell a lie. We're able to pretty much... We're able to pretty much make this work. Yep. And it's just the... It's just a little bit slower. It's just a little bit slower over here. And now we're out of silicon, so you know what that says to me? We need to boost the... We need to boost the buffer. We basically need, in here, double the amount of silicon that we do copper, because we're going to need to ensure that we always have more silicon than copper, because we need double the silicon in comparison to the copper. Okay, I mean, look, this is fine. Let's take off. Let's head back home. Let's head back home, wherever the heck our home actually is. It's over there. Let's go around the dark side of the planet just for a sec, I guess. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, you don't love to see that. You don't love to see that. Okay, let's speed up as much as we can so that we can accelerate our journey home. Do I have anything to burn? Can we burn some broadband? No. Broadband is banned from being burnt. We can burn organic crystals. We can burn graphene. Sure, we'll burn the graphene. We'll burn the organic crystals as well. I mean, it's not worth a gosh darn thing. Casimir crystals can't be burnt. I mean, this won't be a problem as long as we don't have to course correct. If we have to course correct, we're gonna be in trouble. Also, we may have to do some shenanigans because we're gonna be coming at the planet from a little bit of a weird angle. But that's okay. I'm sure the game is gonna be nice and good for me whilst we come in for this approach. Do I seriously have nothing else? Okay, no pressure, but if I screw this landing up... well, I've got the nanotubes. No pressure, but if I screw this landing up, then we're gonna be in deep space. And also... deep something else beginning with the word S. Core energy will deplete soon. Please refuel. Can we burn plastic? No. That's prohibited. Under some environmental law. Or whatever. Man, a couple of deuterium fuel rods right now would be real sweet. Would be real nice. Okay. Alright. Course correction looks fine. We're gonna need to probably course correct one more time. Man, I hate this. I hate flying back on an empty tank, but I have only myself to blame. I should have juiced harder whilst I was en route. Whilst I was on the other planet there. Right? Still looks fine. No. Oh my goodness, we almost got sucked into the... Holy cow. I cannot actually describe how close that was. We almost got sucked into the gravity well of the other planet there. I didn't think that would happen, but it absolutely freaking did. Am I going to be able to get to the juice zone without running out of juice myself? If not, no worries. Yeah, I'm going to manage to get to the juice zone. Plenty of time. Plenty of time to spare. And to be honest, with the rate at which we're charging, yeah, look at that, 100% power satisfaction. This is excellent news. I am very, very surprised. Also, this belt can come out. This belt no longer is required. Yeah, wow. When you take up multiple belts at the same time with the planner, it gets real grumpy. It gets real grumpy. All right, that's all looking wonderful. Am I bringing in microcrystalline components now? I should be. No, I'm not. Microcrystalline components, remote demand, yes. Remote demand for sure is what I'm after. Now, I need processors, which are microcrystalline components, which unfortunately I didn't bring any with me. But that's fine. We can always get some high purity silicon from here. There we go. As much high purity silicon as we need. Build me some processors. build me some processors. Right, so those processors are useful because we need to get a couple more logistics vessels. After we get the logistics vessels, we are good. Are we okay for silicon? Wow, we are not okay for silicon. We need way more silicon ore. Wowzers. Kind of crazy, actually. Wow. Yeah, this whole process has been a real eye-opener, to be honest. Either way, let's get a belt set up. We're probably going to get, like, I don't know, level 2 belt or whatever. Yeah, level 2 belt's probably going to be at the minimum what we're after. And the level 2 belt is... I know it's level 1 belt at the moment, but yeah, we can adjust that later. Go, ditch that. That's actually a super important line that I really need to reconnect, because that's important for the particle broadband assembly. Yeah, do that right now, in fact. There we go. Okay. Hey, more silicon ores coming. Okay, good. So that's the reconnection of the nanotubes, the carbon nanotubes. Keep bringing this across here. And then reconnect this. Sure. It's not pretty, but it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't necessarily need to look pretty for now. Making it look pretty, that's a future potato problem. It's a future potato problem indeed. Right, my drone ship. Where the heckity heck did my drone ship go? It's still being built. Goodness gracious me. Why on earth does a drone ship take such a long time to build? I almost feel like maybe I don't want all of these microcrystalline components now. But it is important that we get this down. There we go, plus 800. I kind of figure that on the way there, we can take silicon. On the way to the other planet, we can take silicon. On the way back, we can take microcrystalline components. And to be honest, I think that that's probably what's going to end up happening. That's the dream anyway. So we got level 2 belt in place now. Did I get a drone ship yet? No. But we're close. We're close. We're close. We've got these reinforced thrusters that are being made locally as well, so that's fine too. This is all looking grand now. The nanotubes are being fed into the particle broadband area. Power is looking a lot more healthy, which is really, really great to see. Gonna add 2 more of those drone ships into the system, and they should immediately head off and start taking more high purity silicon back from the other planets. Probably worth getting another drone ship if it's all possible, which I doubt it is. Yeah, we're out of parts for the drone ship, and I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. I just wanted to see if we could really get the high purity silicon coming. Not the high purity silicon coming through. The microcrystalline components. And to be honest, it looks like that is going to be... That's a lot of microcrystalline components there. Whether it's going to be enough, we'll have to wait and see. This is a absolute atrocity here. This is just disastrously bad. Looks terrible. Functions fine actually. But yeah. All right. Not enough reach of the microcrystalline components to make it all the way down the belt. Not a problem. Kind of to be anticipated, to be honest. Let's get that upgraded. Let's get that upgraded too. Where does that leave us? I think we had just enough level 2 belts, and that should allow us to extend all of the microcrystalline components down to the end of the belt, which is lovely. Okay. The next issue is the fact that we don't have enough circuit boards here. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness, there's always something, eh? There's always freaking something. There's always freaking something. Magnets. It's always magnets as well. Magnets still, believe it or not, are the biggest problem. Are the biggest problem with add that? No, I can't even add that. Are the biggest problem with all of our production. The biggest problem with all of our productions. Either way, though, the processor output has been increased tremendously. Let's see if we can try and yoink up a couple more magnets. That's what I'm after here. I just need to, yeah, exactly. Apply belts to the affected area. Spam down more belts. Pretend like nothing is the problem. And it's all good, eh? And iron. There we go. Alright, you know what? I know this is going to sound absolutely crazy, but I really like what's happening here. This is all good. Like, this improvement alone was massive. I wonder if we've started stockpiling graphite again. We haven't. We're still burning all of our graphite, which, to be honest, is absolutely fine. I mean, that's great. I do think additional graviton beads probably required. I need to offload yellow science into there as well, because there's no reason to be carrying that around with me. But the rest of the processes that we've got around the base are pretty robust. Pretty robust. Let's upgrade this. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. And upgrade that. Alright, how's that look? Looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. If we're able to sort out our power supply, then everything will work. Everything will work with tip-top efficiency, actually. And to be honest, we could look at getting more of these level 3 assembly machines, so that we're really capitalizing on the fact that we've got a pretty large area dedicated to processor production. Look, we're going to need to get more processor assembly plants over here in this vicinity. But again, you know, that's a problem for a future potato. I can't solve all the problems now. I need to leave some fun for my future self, which is quite exciting. Either way, green science is almost done, or I say green science has sort of been restored in terms of production. It was the quantum chips that were really the problem, and still continue to be the problem, and that quantum chip deficit is entirely caused by lack of processors.